In the topic money, the reason we are studying this topic is as follows. The objectives of this study are as follows. By the end of this topic, you should be able to do the following things. Number one, you should be able to work out problems involving percentage and loss. You should be able to work out problems involving percentage and loss. You should be able to solve problems involving bills. You should be able to solve problems involving discount, percentage discount, commission, and percentage commission. Discount, percentage discount, commission, and percentage commission.
Pardon.
Yes, what is the problem?
Pardon.
I've said by the end of this study, you should be able to solve the following. One, problems involving percentage loss, bills, discount, percentage discount, commission, percentage commission,
Now, pesticides.
percentage commission, higher purchase, simple interests, compound interests, and postal charges. Compound interest and postal charges. So by the end of this study, you should be able to work out problems involving all those. Involving all those. And so let us begin with the first question that we want to tackle. We'll be explaining bit by bit, but by the end of it all, we'll have covered all those areas. How many areas are those?
Wow.
10 or 11 areas. Question number one. Question number one. Mutiso paid 330 shillings for an item.
Pardon?
Mutiso paid 330 shillings for a radio after the shopkeeper gave him a 12% discount. Mutiso paid 330 shillings for a radio after the shopkeeper gave him 12% discount. After the shopkeeper gave him 12% discount. What was the marked price of the radio? What was the marked price of the radio? Very fast. We discussed this yesterday, so we go through it very fast. He has paid 330 shillings. That becomes his buying price. The shopkeeper has given him a 12% discount. So what is the marked price of the radio? What is the marked price of the radio? Mercy, are you through? Hadassah, have you finished?
Sure, my hand is up.
Whose hand is up? Yes, Brittany. Brittany, you are in the sun, so I can't see you very well.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
37,500 shillings. Teacher, it is true.
That is too much. He has paid 330 shillings. The discount is 12%. How does that go to 37,000?
Teacher, let me redo it and see if
Yes,
I'm
redo.
correct.
There's a problem with your answer. There's a problem with your answer. Yes, Emily? Emilia Chieng,
Yes.
your answer, please.
I'm not finished.
This is easy. Come on. Salma and Suleha, have you finished?
No.
No. And why is your camera off? Techno
Yes.
F1. Who is Techno F1?
IVF.
Calculate, Salma. Give me an answer.
Okay. Teacher, you have said what is the marked price?
The marked price, that is what we are looking for. It is the marked price that we are looking for.
Teacher, I have my answer.
Yes, Whitney.
I have my 375 shillings.
So you see, you are wrong,
Even me, I've
isn't it?
gotten 375 shillings.
That is Karaoke Michelle, 375. Different answer. Beverly, what's your answer? Let us work it out together. Okay, let us go together. This person has paid 330 shillings after a 12% discount. That means, remember we said yesterday that the marked price is always 100%. So if he has been given a 12% discount, what is the percentage buying price? Percentage buying price is?
100%.
Buying price. Marked price is 100%. Percentage buying price? So it is 100 minus 12, isn't it? That is going to give us 88%. So therefore his buying price is 88%. But we have been told that the buying price is 330 shillings. Therefore you equate. You say if 88% is equal to 330 shillings, what is 100%? Then you are going to cross multiply and divide, isn't it? Cross multiply and divide. So what are we multiplying?
100 times 330 over 18.
So it is 100 times 330 all over?
88.
All over 88. That is correct. So we divide from there. 11 goes into 330 into 88. 8 times into 330. How many times? 11. Work out that very fast. 100 times 330 over 88. Someone has joined us as K Cool. What do you mean by K Cool?
30.
K Cool. Identify yourself. And turn on your camera.
Yes, that's what I did here. Just say bye and say hi to your friend, but I will not enable you chat. So say hi to your
You work it out, what do you get?
375.
375 shillings. That is right. So that is the right answer. 375. Remember, we have said marked price, which is where your starting point is going to be 100%. He has been given a 12% discount, so you take away, you are left with 88%. So therefore, you equate that 88% to the buying price, which is 330 shillings. Then you will cross multiply and divide, giving you 330 times 100 all over 88. You simplify that and you get 375 shillings. That is correct. The next question will be, Techno F1, what's your name?
Data usage.
What's your name? Techno F1, how are you?
Fine.
Yes, what's your name?
Highgate.
Highgate.
Yes.
Your name is Highgate.
I did.
Can't hear you. There's so much noise somewhere. This is Beverly making noise. Let me mute you first. Question number 2. Question number 2, sorry. Omolo borrowed 54,000 from a bank. Omolo borrowed 54,000 shillings from a bank, which charged interest at the rate of 18% per annum.
Pardon.
Omolo borrowed 54,000 shillings from a bank, which charged interest at the rate of 18% per annum. He paid the whole amount in 8 months. He paid the whole amount in 8 months. How much money did he pay back?
Pardon the question.
Omolo borrowed 54,000 shillings from a bank, which charged simple interest at the rate of 18% per annum.
The interest
Is 18% per annum. Simple interest is 18% per annum. He repaid the whole amount. That is the whole amount in 8 months. He repaid the whole amount in 8 months. Someone has very many cocks, which are very busy crowing. So how much money did he pay back? Remember, we have said it is simple interest. Simple interest, the formula for simple interest. Yes, Emily, how do you calculate simple interest?
P.
Yeah?
P times time.
Principal times time.
time rate of 100 times time.
Principal times rate. Principal times rate times time. But remember, rate is always 100. Therefore, it is principal times rate of 100 times time. But what are we looking for? First of all, you need to calculate the simple interest. But eventually, we will be looking at something we call amount. And amount is the simple, the principal plus the simple interest.
Interest.
Principal plus the simple interest. So therefore, we work it out. Let's work it out. We say simple interest is equal to principal times rate times time all over 100. What is the principal here?
54,000.
The principal is 54,000, correct? What is the rate?
18%.
So that is 18 over 100 times time. Remember, it is rate. The rate you have been given is rate per annum, isn't it?
Yes.
But the time taken is 8 months.
8 months.
So what do we do with 8 months?
You do overtime because it's not time.
Yes?
You change the months into years.
You change the months into years, correct? So you write it as a fraction of a year. A year
8
is how many
over
months?
12. 12 months.
It is going to be 8 over 12, isn't it?
Yes.
So then we simplify. So we have 54,000 times 18 over 100 times 8 over 12 because the time is in months. So what do we get there?
648,000.
48,000.
648,000.
6,480.
Brittany, you must be very keen. Come on. So we simplify. Let us simplify. 8, let's start with 4. 4 goes into 8, 2. 4 goes into 12 3 times. 3, 1, 3 into 18, 6 times. 2 ones, 2 into 100, 2 into 150 times. The 0 will cancel the other 0. 5 there once. 5, 1 into 4, 0. 40, 80. It is 1080, isn't it? So 1080,
Yes.
1080 by what? By 6, 0, 8 carry 4, then 4, 6. So we have 6,480. Is that it?
Yes.
So the simple interest is 6,480 shillings. The question was, remember, after you have tackled the first part of the question, always read the question again so that you confirm what you are trying to do. Our question was, if he repaid the whole amount in 8 months, how much money did he pay all together? So when we say he repaid the whole amount, what do we do now?
You add.
What do we add? We add the simple interest plus the principal, isn't it?
Yes.
Simple interest to the principal. The simple interest is 6,480. The principal is 54,000. What is the answer?
60,480 shillings.
60,480. Are you all able to get it?
Yes.
Yes.
That's okay. Sheila Mukiri. Sheila Mukiri. Sheila Mukiri.
Yes.
Sheila Mukiri is not talking to me these days. I don't know what the problem is. Yes, Sheila. Are you okay? Network is giving you a headache, eh? Sheila, I need you to start talking again. We miss hearing your voice. Techno F1, turn on your camera and identify yourself. Salma, did you get the answer with us? Salma?
Yes.
Did you get the right answer?
Yes.
What did you get? Next question. Let's go to the next question. If we have that, let's go to the next question. The next question is, the cash price of a microwave is 18,000 shillings. Is now higher purchase. The cash price of a microwave is 18,000 shillings. The higher purchase price is 20% more than the cash price.
Pardon?
Now, Banu bought the microwave by paying the microwave in higher purchase terms, by paying 40% of the higher purchase price as the deposit. By paying 40% of the higher purchase price at the deposit. And the balance is equal.
Pardon, teacher.
Yes.
Pardon.
Where are you lost?
Just start the question.
From the beginning where you started.
Aha. The cash price is 18,000 shillings. I have two people here who are very troublesome. That is Adasa and Brittany.
Teacher, we cannot hear you.
Yes? The cash price is 18,000 shillings. The higher purchase price is 20% more than the cash price. 20% more than the cash price. Now, let us assume that Amy bought this microwave at on higher purchase terms by paying 40% of the higher purchase price as deposit. By paying 40% of the higher purchase price as deposit. And the rest in equal monthly installments of 1,620 each. The rest in equal monthly installments of 1,620 shillings each.
Monthly installment is
1,620 shillings each. How many installments did she pay? How many installments? How many installments? How many installments? How many installments?
So is it installments or months?
How many installments? Wait. Which months are you talking about? Number of installments. That is what we are calculating. Number of installments. Yes? Niko class, Ivano. Niambie. Mwambie anipatie namba yake. Have we got it?
Teacher, me, I'm stuck.
Who is stuck?
Sure, me and Mercy. Me, I have a question, teacher, before you do it.
Yes, Brittany.
You have said the cash price is 18,000 shillings.
Yes.
And the higher purchase is 20% more than the cash price.
Yes.
See, that is what you have said.
Yes.
Then the deposit is 40% of the higher purchase price.
Yes.
Then you have said the monthly installments, the rest are equally 1,620 shillings each.
Yes.
See, then we are supposed to look for the months.
Which months?
The months which gave him the 1,620 shillings.
Even if you want to call them months, there will still be number of installments. That is how many installments.
Yes, but yes, you are supposed to look for the months, not the installments.
Now let me ask you. I understand. I don't know what your confusion is, but we have said number of installments. Even if you want to say how many months, okay? Those months are giving you the number of installments that she paid, isn't it? If she paid for, say, 6 months, then we say it was 6 installments. Do you understand?
Yes.
One installment is 1,620. So you want to find out how many installments did she give. Even if you want to call them months, because they are monthly, the installments are monthly. Is that okay, Brittany?
Yes.
Yes. So what is the challenge? Somebody was stuck. Who was stuck? Step number 1. Step number 1, calculate the higher purchase price. Calculate the higher purchase price. Calculate the higher purchase price. Number 1, calculate the higher purchase price.
21,600.
That is okay. Because now we say that the cash price is 18,000. The higher purchase price is 20% more. So we say the cash price is 100%, isn't it?
Yes.
If the cash price is 100%, it means that the higher purchase price is going to be 120%. That is 100 plus 20. So if 100% is 18,000 shillings, how about 120%? So you have 120 times 18,000 all over 100. You simplify 0, 0, 0, 0. You are left with 180 times 120. So that is, you're going to do 18 times 12, 6 carry 1, 3. Then you'll have 8 and you have 1. 6, 3 plus 8 is 11. Then you have 2. How many zeros were you left with? 2 zeros. So you have 2 zeros. So the higher purchase price is going to be 21,600 shillings. Did we reach that point?
Yes. Yes.
Good. Now, once you have the higher purchase price, once you get the higher purchase price, now calculate the deposit. Step number 2, calculate the deposit. The deposit, we have been told, is 40% of the higher purchase price. 40% of the higher purchase price. Now, if the deposit is 40% of the higher purchase price, then we are going to say 40 over 100 times 21,600, isn't it?
600.
So
yes.
0 with 0, 0 with 0. So you have 40 times 216. You work that out, what do you get?
8,640.
8,000?
640.
Why are you scared?
8,640.
Correct, 8,640 shillings. That is the deposit. Now, if we have the deposit, then that is what has been paid. So let us look at the balance, isn't it? The balance.
Yes.
What is the balance? What is the balance? Now you will take away the higher purchase price, you take away the deposit from the higher purchase price. That is higher purchase price minus deposit. What is the balance?
12,960.
Come again?
12,000.
5,000.
12,000.
12,000.
960.
12,960. 60. 12,960. Now, that is your total installment, isn't it? That is the total installment. That is what she will pay in total, right? So if that is what she will pay in total, but she is going to pay them in terms of 1,620 shillings per month. So now you find how many installments. So you're going to divide. You take 21,600 minus 8,640 all over 1,620. Then now you work it out. What do you get?
8 installments.
You get 8. You get 8. So you have 8 installments. You have 8 installments. You have 8.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
That is what I meant. That is what I was asking you.
You are okay? And I answered you,
Yes.
isn't it? You are right.
Yes.
Yes.
I got the answer, but I thought we were doing in months, so I asked you.
You see, you have 8 installments. 8 installments. But these installments are monthly. Therefore, she paid for 8 months, isn't it?
Yes.
It's the same thing. So yeah, you don't need to be confused. You don't need to be confused. Next question. Next question. Techno F1 has refused to identify himself or herself. If you don't identify yourself and you're not communicating, then I'll remove you from the class. Because then we don't know who you are and why you are here. You may be here for other reasons. So identify yourself and talk. If you don't want to talk, you can go and relax. Techno F1, I hope you got me. Yes, you either you keep your camera on or you leave the class. Eh? Next question. Alison, turn on your camera. Next question. Salim deposited 25,000 shillings in a bank. Salim deposited 25,000 shillings in a bank. A bank which paid compound interest at the rate of 10% per annum. Compound interest at the rate of 10% per annum.
How much did he deposit?
25,000. If she withdrew the money after 2 years, if he withdrew the money after 2 years, how much interest did he earn? How much interest did the money earn? I repeat, Salim deposited 25,000 shillings in a bank, which pays compound interest at the rate of 10% per annum. If he withdrew the money after 2 years, how much interest did he earn? How much interest did he earn? Yes? You see now, when you're working compound interest, the difference between compound and simple interest is that the compound interest is worked per year, okay? So the principal will be increasing per year. So you work the interest for the first year, then you add to the principal, so that principal plus interest for year 1 becomes principal for the second year. Are we okay? Did you understand what I said?
Yes.
Okay.
Answer.
You have the answer, Mukiri?
Yes.
Good. Good. I miss you. I miss hearing your voice. Now speak.
5,250.
5,200 as the interest.
Yes.
Are you sure? How much interest did he earn for you? Yes, Brittany?
I agree with the answer.
5,200.
50.
Now let us work out the interest for year 1. We have principal times rate times time all over 100. What is the principal? 25,000, eh?
Yes.
Times rate, which is 10 over 100, times time, which is 1. Time is 1 year, isn't it?
Yes.
So you cancel, you find 2,500 as the interest for year 1, okay?
1 year.
1 year. Then you add that interest to the original principal, isn't it? You add that to 25,000, you get 27,500. Is that the one? Times 10 over 100 times 1. And you get 2,750 as the interest for year 2. Is that okay?
Yes.
But you have been asked how much interest did he earn for the 2 years. So you add the 2. You add the 2. You have 2,500 there. That is 0, 5, 2. That is 3. That is 5. Did you say 5,250?
Yes.
Okay. 5,250 is okay. 5,250. So you calculate interest for year 1, add to the principal, and add to the original principal, and the total will form the principal for the following year. Hadassah, your hand is raised. How may I help you? Yes? Any question up to that point? If there's no question up to that point, we move to the next. We move to the next area. But I see I have 1 minute on my time, or less than 1 minute on my time. So as soon as it elapses, we'll have to rejoin, okay?
Yes.
We'll have to rejoin as we usually do. The next question. Next question. Kamau bought bananas in groups of 20 at 20 shillings per group. Kamau bought bananas in groups of 20 at 20 shillings per group.